Hello everyone. The topic is biological warfare, and it is important for the upcoming mains as well as for the interview as well. So in this video, we are just going to have a glimpse of that what is biological warfare and what can be the pros and cons. Although obviously, if there is any sort of warfare, then there are we don't have to find out the positives associated with it. Morally we don't have to find out, but actually strategically if we have to see, then obviously countries go for war, be it biological or conventional warfare. Then they tend to have certain sort of benefits associated with it. So let's just see in short what is biological warfare. Okay, the first is, what is biological warfare? Biological warfare or chemical warfare. These terms, they can be sometimes overlapped. So biological warfare and chemical warfare, to an extent, what it means is the use of toxins produced by some living organisms, is considered under the provisions of both the Biological Weapons Convention and Chemical Weapons Convention. चाहे वो बायोलॉजिकल वॉरफेयर हो और वो केमिकल वॉरफेयर हो, उनमें किसी तरीके के टॉक्सिन्स का यूज़ होता है जो कि कोई लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, एंड इनको दोनों ही बायोलॉजिकल वेपन्स कन्वेंशन एंड केमिकल वेपन्स कन्वेंशन की कैटेगरी के अंदर रखा जाता है. द यूज़ ऑफ बायोलॉजिकल वेपन्स इज प्रोहिबिटेड अंडर कस्टमरी इंटरनेशनल ह्यूमैनिटेरियन लॉ as well as a variety of international treaties. The use of biological agents in armed conflict is considered a war crime. Fine. So अगर armed conflict में भी biological agents का use किया जाता है तो उसको war crime की तरह जो है treat किया जाता है. Next, this type of warfare for offensive purposes was outlawed in 1972, and the treaty that outlawed the practice was ratified by 170 nations. तो इसके अलावा जिनेवा प्रोटोकॉल है 1925 का, that also prohibits the utilization of biological weapons. Now we have to just quickly look at the important thing, that is what can be the pros of a biological warfare, or why do countries they opt for biological warfare. Fine. The first thing is it can end a war very quickly, because many of the components of biological warfare are highly concentrated. So just a few drops of certain bacteria, virus or other agents, and they can literally kill millions of people once they hit the water supply or air within a community. See why this topic biological warfare is in news, because of the USA's doctrine of this, that the China is spreading this COVID-19 virus or coronavirus, and it is a tool of biological warfare. So because of this term biological warfare and chemical warfare is in news nowadays. Next is, it is highly efficient. Obviously one huge advantage, so the first was the that बहुत ही जल्दी ये किसी भी वॉर को क्विकली एंड कर सकता है, ठीक है. एंड सेकेंड इज हाईली एफिशिएंट है ये, मतलब जितना आप इनपुट दे रहे हो उससे कई गुना ज़्यादा आपको आउटपुट देखने को इसमें मिलता है. एंड एक सिंगल ग्राम ऑफ एजेंट्स लाइक botulinum toxin used in a biological weapon can kill millions of individuals. Fine. And next इसमें क्या हो सकता है, it is cheap and relatively easy to make, because a lot of expenditure is required to make the conventional and the traditional weapons, be it missiles, drones, or even the nuclear weapons. Fine. But on the contrary, these kind of biological and chemical weapons which can be used in a biological warfare, they're comparatively easy to make. And fourth is, its weapons are extremely easy to dispose. The weapons क्या है यहाँ पे, biological weapons. Fine. So whatever the agents they are using in this biological warfare, they can be easily dispersed from animal to human, from human to human transmission. It can take very easily, and it could be used by any nation. fine. It's not like that only a developed nation can develop a biological weapon, because you know the expenditure required in it is minimal as compared to the traditional weapons. So इस वजह से कोई भी नेशन इनको बना सकता है और इनको यूज़ कर सकता है. इनफैक्ट बायोलॉजिकल वेपन्स आर कॉल्ड द लेजी मेंस एटॉमिक बॉम्ब ड्यू टू देयर ईज ऑफ प्रोडक्शन. Any country with a reasonably advanced medical and pharmaceutical industry would be capable of mass producing biological weapons. Now let's look at the cons. What are the cons associated? It causes a massive amount of collateral damage. Fine. It not only affects the subject, fine, for which the biological agent has been employed, but actually it also affects the external things and the things apart from the subject. So it includes a lot of collateral damage. There are definitely civilians which are not actively participated in whatever conflict is going on, right? So biological warfare can eliminate the entire population and not just the military forces. Its weapons are unpredictable. Like if suppose any nation is using any sort of biological agent, then they don't know what consequences, what unpredictable consequences there can be. In many instances where biological weapons were used, there was great risk that the offensive country could infect their own troops. ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि जो country use कर रही है वो अपने troops को ही infect कर ले with the compounds that were originally meant for its adversary. Fine. So its weapons are highly unpredictable. And third thing is its biological agents are live in nature, because इसमें whatever the biological agents they are live, be it bacteria, be it any sort of virus or anything. ठीक है. So one huge disadvantage of biological warfare is the live nature of the biological agents. The weapons explode once, it kills hundreds of people and maim thousands of others, but the agents, they are still active because they are live agents. Okay, so they are spreading their effects further across a country or even a continent. Like you cannot limit the spread of that agent up to a particular boundary or a country or a continent. Fine. And obviously it can be used for terrorism as well. So biological weaponry has managed to enter the realm of terrorism. For example, the anthrax attack in the US in 2001. Fine. So इसको bioterrorism की category में भी रखा जाता है. Next, biological and toxin weapons convention. इसमें if suppose you have to write certain treaties in your answer, then you can just mention that we have biological and toxin weapons convention, which was the first multilateral treaty which categorically banned a class of weapon. The treaty prohibits the development, stockpile, production or transfer of biological agents and toxin of types and quantities that have no justification for protective or peaceful uses. The convention was a result of prolonged efforts by the international community to establish a new instrument that would supplement the 1925 Geneva Protocol, because Geneva Protocol में already prohibit किया गया था, but Geneva Protocol prohibits use but not possession or development of chemical and biological weapons. तो उसको supplement करने के लिए जो उसमें जो भी कमियां थी, ये biological and toxic weapons convention आया था. Okay, and सी अगर इस पे बेस्ड कुछ क्वेश्चंस हो सकते हैं. वेट अ सेकेंड. एंड दीज क्वेश्चंस दे कैन बी लाइक रिलेटेड टू द प्रीलिम्स. तो द कन्वेंशन ऑन द प्रोहिबिशन ऑफ द डेवलपमेंट, प्रोडक्शन एंड स्टॉक पाइलिंग ऑफ bacteriological or we can say biological and toxin weapons and on their destruction is usually referred to as biological weapons convention भी कह सकते हैं, या बायोलॉजिकल एंड टॉक्सिन वेपन्स कन्वेंशन भी कहा जा सकता है. ये क्या है? दिस BWC ये लीगली बाइंडिंग ट्रीटी है दैट आउटलॉज बायोलॉजिकल आर्म्स. सिग्निफिकेंस इसका अगर देखा जाए तो बायोलॉजिकल वेपन्स कन्वेंशन इज द फर्स्ट multilateral disarmament treaty to ban an entire category of weapons of mass destruction. मतलब पहली है, ये ध्यान रखना है. टाइमलाइन, बायोलॉजिकल वेपन्स कन्वेंशन को सिग्नेचर के लिए कि सारी कंट्रीज इसको सिग्निफाई करें 1972 में लाया गया था एंड फाइनली 1975 में इट केम इनटू फोर्स. मेंबर्स की बात करें तो इट हैज़ करेंटली 183 state parties including Palestine. Palestine भी इसका member है and 4 signatories. 10 states have neither signed nor ratified Biological Weapons Convention. So this was all about biological warfare. In short, like if suppose कोई एकदम से आंसर आता है तो एटलीस्ट हम उसमें कुछ तो लिख ही सकते हैं दैट व्हाट कैन बी द प्रोज, व्हाट कैन बी द कॉन्स, एंड एक्चुअली व्हाट इज बायोलॉजिकल वॉरफेयर एंड व्हाई डू नेशंस टेंड टू गो फॉर बायोलॉजिकल वॉरफेयर एंड हाउ इट इज वेरी कन्वीनियंट फॉर इवन द this least developed nations or developing nation as compared to developed nations to go for biological warfare rather than for a conventional warfare. And these are certain things which can be asked in the prelims as well. And thank you.